Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, July 12th. We're looking at window traders' market profile of the ES and the NQ. So we can never say that this market lacks for giving us some incredible, interesting days. We'll recap all of these indices charts. Just think about what transpired over the last 24 hours. We came back into balance on the daily by taking out the previous day's low. We went out with trend days down. And then today spent the entire day pushing higher. ES was a triple distribution day, folks. NQ failed to hold trend 3 times, only to have ES take back all 4 sets of single prints in the last half hour. I was certainly going to call ES up on the daily until what just happened in M. Somebody in my room asked me, we're going to call this a 3-day balance. And at first it's like, no, you know what? Probably going to call the daily up. But after witnessing what just happened now, I'm going to agree. Totally going to agree with my trader. I'm going to make the bulls prove to me that, what happened here today was just M being M. So if we take out today's high on Monday, then I would call us definitely up. But otherwise, I'm just calling this balance. Okay? Now, NQ is definitely balanced, and they're an inside day. They did not take back the entire trend day from yesterday. They took back a bunch of single prints and a lot of the large one up here, but they did not fill them. Righty gaps higher for the second day in a row. They hold the gap and then don't do anything the entire day. They do not get the IB high or low, and they end 10 wide. So why did M sell off? Again, I was telling the room, ES and NQ were pretty strong, okay? NQ was up over 1%. ES was up just about the same. Now, we still ended up 0.6% in ES, and in NQ, same thing. They certainly gave back a bunch, but they still ended pretty strong. The odds, please remember, the odds of taking back that entire trend day in ES were not very good in the beginning of M period. Never 0%. In fact, we were talking in the room. One of the other traders in my room said, I think we could take it all back. I said, I would put those odds at 5 to 10%. Well, guess what? We took it back. So 9 out of 10 days, though, you're not going to take that back. I firmly believe that. Okay, it's rare to just take everything back. Plus, it's not like it was even an inside day like NQ. It's not like value was only barely overlapping a higher. ES had totally higher value and a triple distribution day and a new all-time high. So what transpired, not so much in NQ, although that was a very dramatic pullback, but what transpired in ES definitely surprised me. I'll be honest with you, it surprised me the way we took back yesterday's trend day so quick. We had 3 sets of single prints. We took them all back by D period. Then we get 4 single prints today, and we take them back all in M. Emotional trading on both sides. Bears yesterday, bulls today. We're back to our emotional trading that we've seen. Now, in the bigger picture, the monthly is still healthy, and so is the weekly. But we are in balance on these dailies. Righty, on the other hand, is up on all 3 time frames. It's rare you hear that. We'll go over that. Last time Righty was up on all 3 time frames, I think it lasted for a day or 2. So we'll see what transpires. I had an okay day, not bad. I actually took a short in ES right before the opening to front run the overnight high. I got paid on it like 3.5 points. And good thing I took it off right away because they did not play any games. They went right up and took it afterwards, real quick. Then in NQ, I missed popping A's high, but I started getting long on some ebb and flow trades, which worked. Then I took a long in C, even though they filled the single prints, took a long to pop the IB high. F came down, took a long for the afternoon pullback in ES. ES, I finally got involved again on an I period to get the overnight, all-time high. J period in NQ, I was long against the single prints. And then, believe it or not, I traded M twice. And I was fortunate. I took the first long, forgot where I took the first long. Might have been around H's low, I forget, but it got a bounce. Then I said the next long I would take is around half back, took that, got a bounce. And then I'm like, you know what, the next one would be the afternoon pullback, see if F holds. And I said, you know what am I doing? And I shut my DOMs down because I rarely trade M. So I got fortunate on both those longs because obviously we got through those levels that I did long, but made money. Now, it was a liquidation break. Market got too long and they just liquidated. That's pretty much what transpired. So, the all-time high right now in ES is 08.25. And then we have today's low of 42.50. SPY, all-time high, 563.67. Today's low of 557.15. Now, another thing to keep in mind. We had a decent range today in ES, right? We had over a $5.50 range. NQ had a very nice range. All we have to lean on is the day's highs and lows because we took back all the singles. And in NQ's case, took back the one last set of singles. And, well, L did that. And then took out the pullback. And it's an inside day. What does that mean? It means you better have your hard hats ready for Monday if we open up inside of these ranges. Because they're going to have a field day inside of M's range until they get some kind of traction and some kind of feeling what they want to do. Now, we might open below M's range or above it. But if we open up inside of it, I would think, depending on where the overnight high and low will be careful. It's going to be tremendous, tremendous chop. Chart-wise, let's go over all these indices. Look at the Russell. Breaking out of a double inside month to the upside. So the monthly is finally up after breaking out of a 6-month balance. Very nice, right? Kudos to them. The weekly, up. And the daily, up. Gaps, 2 gaps are your main focus. Not the prettiest finish with that reverse hammer, but for now, all 3 time frames are up in the Russell. It's very rare that we ever say that. So are they going to continue this to try to get to their all-time high at some point, and the ES and NQ trade more sideways to up? Remains to be seen. Now, in the NASDAQ, monthly is up 3 months, 1 time framing up. The weekly is up 2 weeks in a row. And the daily is balance. So again, it's a 6-day balance. Wednesday's high is the top of it. Yesterday's low is the bottom of it. So if they take out to yesterday's low on Monday at this inside day, the daily would be down in the IWM. So up, and balance. And then in the S&P, we're 1 time framing up on the monthly for 3 months. That's very healthy. Weekly is up. Remember, we just finished 6 weeks in a row now. 1 time framing up. In SPY, ES had the outside week up the other week, last week. but they're still up now. And the daily, again, initially I was going to call it up. I don't like how it finished, so now I'll make the bulls prove themselves. If we take out today's high, we'll be firmly up on the daily. If we take out probably yesterday's low or Tuesday's low, probably would then call the daily down. So good ranges, again, volume stinks, gonna not even do average. Our average is down to 64.5 million. We're doing 52 million. So better than we've done recently, but not well, not good at all. Anyway, I hope you did have a good day and a good week trading. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.